Hey ladies, y'all, how are y'all? Y'all having a good day? Great. Y'all look amazing. Girl, you look amazing. You really do. I see you doing the work. But I wanted to talk to, not you, y'all move over for a second. I want to talk to the queens that aren't doing the work and that didn't really think it was any work to be done. You know, I got over him and I'll get him back. And I wanted to say something to you. And I'm going to use myself like I always do as an example. Once I got out of my traumatic situation and I did the work and I understood and I realized that it wasn't a regular relationship, and I got over and I forgave myself for being a fool for getting into this, knowing the situation and all of that. I forgave myself for believing him, and that's all a part of my shadow work. And as you guys know, we're doing that. So I'm good, but I thought about it, and I thought about not so much where my narcissist is now. I could care less. But the universe has brought it to my attention. Not for him. There's a prayer for him that I hope God heals him and he's able to repair the damage that he's done. And that my hands are off that. But it's to the, remember my early videos, hashtag girl we need to talk, when I was trying to make sense of the situation. And I felt like, you know, if I had been a friend, I should have sent him back home, blah, blah, blah. But he said all these awful things and he made me believe him. And then, you know, I had to believe him. Her brother was around. All of that, all of those details, they are there. So that's why I mentioned them. I've already posted them. But hindsight, that, you know, understanding that he is a narcissist and I was supply, she was supply, the young lady that I've been talking to since then that would always come to my house, and I thought that there was a whole affair going. She was supply. We were all supply. We know that now. However, ladies, if you allow yourself to be resupplied, please understand what you are getting into. No, you are not paying back the old supply. Hell, she slept with my husband, I'm gonna sleep with hers. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I hardly did. Because I started to see the situation. And because I was what I thought was a friend during your situation, it was that information that helped me to stay on my toes, that helped me to check things, that helped me to check certain behaviors, because he was very free in telling me about your whole thing. So you have no idea the bullet you dodged. So to go and recapture that bullet and fire it back at yourself, I just want you to be careful. And I want to say that the only reason that, and there's this saying that our narc has, out of the frying pan into the fire, you were the frying pan. Because although you said something about those things, you allowed them. I was the fire. Because once he got to me, I had learned. I'm not just going to say something about it. I'm going to take action. I'm going to, I'm not going to be quiet. I'm not going to hush. I'm going to ask you who you're talking to during our vacations. Like I would suggest that you do going forward. Here's hoping that, and I fervently and I sincerely on my own head pray that this situation causes healing. However, he's made you what you despise the most. Because we are a supply, he allowed you to believe that there was an opportunity for you to get some get back. There was no get back with me. When you called, I let you know. When you called his phone, let me be specific about that. When he left it, I let you know that you dodged a bullet. I believed he has a problem. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a psychiatrist, but I believed he has a problem. And I understood that he had nowhere else to go, so he's probably coming back to you. You said he wasn't, but it's been confirmed that he's there. And hun, that's what I'm going to tell you. Starting with those, see, don't start hiding yourself, queen. Make him post pictures of y'all. Make people know who you guys are. Make him uncomfortable. And that's going to make him change, or it's going to make him leave. But be very careful. Studies have shown, and I see that it's a dangerous situation. And my God, I swear I pray for you. First, take that curse off of your head. He's not going to do it. Please initiate our divorce so that you're not living with a married man, which was something that I did refuse to do. I'm sure he made it seem like your fault, like you pushed me into his hand, you pushed him into my hands. That did not happen, honey. Your situation was grave. And like I said, I would have understood a simple, I'm not happy in my marriage, but this man had a team of supply. And as his friend, he let me know that. That's why I remained his friend until he had convinced me to be otherwise. But again, like I told you, I'm never ever going to be Barbara. Hello, Barbara, this is Shirley. I just want you to be aware, and I wished you had done some form of hashtag girl, we need to talk. And I would have, when you knew something was wrong, when you filed for those divorces, and when you finally went through with it, and when you gave him 60 days to get out of your house, he is still that same guy. He's confessed to being that same guy. Initially, in our trauma bond, that was his claim to fame. I'm not the person that I was with her, and I knew he was. But initially, and you'll hear if you go to hashtag girl we need to talk on YouTube, he admits to doing this thing as a survival method. So, poor thing, he's really crying out for help, and hopefully you're in a position to get that for him. But you talk, honey. Talk to your friends, talk to your mom, talk to your sister, and explain to your brother what's really going on, because the cover-up is kind of probably confusing to him, because there's no way that he's not telling you, like, he's with that woman. He's living with that woman. He's married to that woman. And I know you're not the type to say, fuck that, I'm going to get him back. Because I'm also sure he told you, that man is awful. He got a lot going on. However, again, this message is, I'm 9 minutes in. This message is a prayer to you, Black Queen. Open your eyes, open your mouth. If you know what you've gotten yourself into, because I know you paid a high price to be who you are. He's told me all about that. Please don't lose it trying to get me back. I am healed, honey. On my mother, I am healed. Anyway, Queen, I am not going to hold you. Have a great day. You guys, hashtag girl we need to talk. Y'all have a wonderful one. If you ever need to talk, and you should, hashtag girl we need to talk. Girl Talker on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. I am very approachable. I'm very accessible. This is not about bashing. We are not going to trade horror stories unless it's necessary, unless that's something you need to talk about. But I want y'all to queen up. All right? I love you guys. Y'all have a great one. Hashtag girl we need to talk.